is communicating to me.
Right.
That is why you said the last time that if I ask for water and then you don't talk, but you go and carry the water and come and put it down, I know you've communicated.
Yeah.
Now, women don't even know at home that this one is an insult to a man. I ask for water. Then you call the house help to bring me water. They don't know it's wrong. They don't know it's communication. Look, people call their wives mama. Me, I'm not for it. I'm not for it. My wife is not my mom. And the day she becomes my mom, I'll sack her to her father's house.
Or the husband's house.
Yeah, she should go and look for the husband. It's a very good thing. You've taught me a new one, rather. I'll sack my wife to the husband's house.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this because, you see, but for the children to know how to refer to their mother and they are young, we all want to use the same tone in the house. No. Ma, call me mommy. Call me daddy. So that the children will grow to know this is mommy, this is daddy. But in my house, when I was growing, my daddy made this. Those times, children were being missing, were getting missing. So my father started a new rule in our life that nobody should call him daddy again. And nobody should call my mother ma. So we started calling them by their names. And my father said it was because when children are lost or missing, and then missing child, Opambo, I greet you. When there's a missing child, he said there's no missing children. It's called a missing child. Is that what Opambo said? Missing child.
Childs.
Missing childs. And that's what Opambo said. And they ask you, what's your father's name? Da. Mother's name? Ma. And those days, in 1985, it was dangerous. When your child go to school, even if you are supposed to go and pick the child from school, you are waiting to make sure when you go to school, the child is there.
These days it's becoming same. Somebody wanted your contact, but somebody has given it already.
Oh, ask for the contact. When you come and ask, my daughter is there. She just typed the number. Thank you, Mary. You know, if you are Koshua now, it's also there. And so my daddy made us start calling him by his name. So till today, you know, I call my father, yeah. It's called Jerry.
Oh, I see.
That's we all call our daddy Jerry. I remember my younger sister when he's crying, Jerry. It was a standing order, Jerry. But she likes tea, so dirty. Okay. Now she's grown with breast and she's called a Mrs.
I know.
Look at your face. I took care of all of you, small girls. That's why at times I warn your husband that you be careful about me. I bow for the girls you are having there. You have made them Mrs. So what? So we're taught how to talk to. But calling everybody ma is to make sure the children will learn from it.
Right.
But I think at a point in time you need to stop. And have a name to call people. Kwaku, people don't even know how to communicate in public. If my wife is talking about me, she's not supposed to mention my name. Oh yes, in communication. If your wife is talking about you to Gabby and the rest, she's not supposed to mention, she's supposed to mention your name. It's wrong. That's what they do. What? And ask for Kwaku. Okay. And ask for Kwaku. And Kwaku is, no, she's not supposed to do that. It's wrong communication. She's supposed to be saying, my husband, and my husband. When I have people walk to my office who have conflict in their relationship, and they still say, and my husband, I see there's hope at the end of the confusion. Okay. But when I see people who are having conflict, and they go say, Kwaku, hey, Kwaku, Kwabna, hey, Kojo, Jamisi Wahu. And then you have to ask, why any Kojo? Immediately you communicate, the people must refer to you and ask you, who are you discussing? So I have a title now. I'm a reverend minister, gazetted. I am a counselor. So in the conversation of my wife and even her immediate family, she's supposed to talk about, when she's talking about me, she should say reverend or counselor. And when you do that, you build a communication bank for your family to give respect and recognition to your husband.
Irrespective of the issue.
But you find women whose family, your sister-in-law will meet you and call you George. Yes. George. Yes. And some will call you Casti. My ex-girlfriend called me the last time and hello, and then just mentioned my name, Casti. And I said, who is there? Unfortunately for her, after so many years when the relationship ended, I've not changed the name on my phone. Because the style, my life was that if I had a relationship with her and I gave her the opportunity to store the name the way she wants to be called on my phone. So she collected the phone and typed my sweetheart. I even have one who said my future husband. One lady friend who said I'm the future husband. That is there.
Okay.
So once I will miss it.
Okay.
And there's one person I store my love. Is there, I will miss it. So once the call comes, because my things are in Google, I saw the name.
Right.
And immediately I took the phone. I referred to her as Mrs. That because she's married.
Okay.
So when I say, hey, hi, Mrs. Adodi, then she goes in the childish way, call me by my name with that title, George. I was quiet. Then I repeated, Mrs. Adodi. Hello, George. Hello, George. Hello, George. And I cut the line. You know why I cut the line? Because she's not learning. I refer to you. Even if your husband is a dog, I call you Mrs. Dog. I know you. I have your credentials in my hand. You have been a friend with me before. We have been together before. So I know you. I know your house name. But I'm giving recognition to the new title on you. And one of the things I don't even do in my life, I hate people who do it. That when you call me, you mention my name. It is not good way of communication. But when I'm chatting in public, I will always refer, when people mention your name as my ex-wife, I go back and refer to you once Mrs. Luthor, always Mrs. Luthor. So even this simple way of communication, it brings a lot of fight in marriages.
Right.
So in my office, people will see me and they call me Rev. Perfect, it's gone. I have a friend who is not correct because he doesn't have mannerism. He sees me at this stage of my life. George. Who are George? And I can stand like this. Because communication is in three forms. I stand like this and I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. For example, I'm talking to Isaac and he's calling George. I'm still referring to Isaac. Kofawe, Nabra. And people who don't even know proper way of communication, they'll say, please, the man is calling you. How did you know the man is calling me? He doesn't respect.
Because the focus there is issuing or expressing disapproval.
So you come to my office. My wife walks to my office and gets and say, hello, I'm looking for George. No, what do you do that? Hello, I'm looking for your boss. Yes.
So that's an office.
There is a title on me. So I'm saying that the fight has never come. We are still married. I don't know where my wife will pack and go, but we are still married. I'm waiting for the day that the fight will come.
I see.
And let me see how the exchange will be. One of the good things about my wife is that when she's angry, she loses her voice.
Oh, I see. That's interesting.
Let me see if he's watching.
I know. Oh, you want to check whether she's watching?
Yes. If she doesn't even watch you, my wife is online.
Oh, she is.
Yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
She's online. She's there, Papa.
Is there? Oof.
Oh, yes, I'm happy she's there. Because what I'm saying is not a lie.
Okay.
When my wife gets angry right now, if you drive, I think she's driving and somebody crosses her, then she wants to say, where?
She loses her voice.
So created to quarrel. So,
Anti-quarrel woman. She's anti-quarrel.
my wife does it.
We thank God for that.
And if my wife frowns, you will see.
Oh, I see. Oh, no.
No, you will see she has frowned. Even in her frown, she's beautiful. So you can't even read the signs whether in her face she has frowned.
I see.
I'm saying these things when people don't, oh, Kai, our dear be and talk about no, it's because we don't know how to communicate. There are people who are just mere friends of mine. And they are more burdensome in communication.
I tell you.
I have friends who come and say, What is the time? I say it's 11:30. Hey, and you are not home.
Oh. Oh, how?
Then at the same 11:30, my wife will call me. Hi. Hey, if you're coming, there's huge traffic on the right road. So either you use your map or use this side. See you. Bye. That's all. See the two things. So I have two people who just communicated to me. And I even have friends who, when they call my phone, it rings and ring and ring and I don't pick. They'll call my wife at home because they are fortunate to know my wife. My friend Knus are on fire. I don't know if you were. Oh, yes! They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to communicate. You see, there are simple things that we say we are teaching people and they have to learn.
People have started saying hello, Mrs. Lutrot already. They want her to come and
they want her to respond.
Yeah. Somebody who does not even, who loses them.
You are saying hello, Mrs. Hello. Oh, don't worry. You keep typing. You have a response. I love them with that. Now you come and say hi. No. She's not like, she'll come and watch, come and do whatever. Because when I get home, she'll critique what we do. Oh yeah, she watches all the videos.
Okay.
I mean, she does most of the materials that I use. Okay. I can just send her research once I'm on set and she will just send me the feedback. I mean, she understands what I'm doing because we're OD.
I know, right?
Yes, the work I do is what my wife eats. So if you don't know how to wash filter dress and you're always, so in our relationship, we should learn how to communicate. So Patapa's communication is gone down. I believe that if Patapa will rise up, he should use the same medium to apologize to the wife.
Anytime my wife is angry, she calls me Charlie.
Somebody's message, yeah?
I'm telling you, need drama.
Need drama, it calls you Charlie.
Yeah.
It means that the wife has gone off.
You're right.
Right. And I know. And the other people that I always, it's funny, I remember when I was going to get married to my wife, that morning, I called her on the phone and I say, hello, please, so I want to ask you, are you sure this thing you want to do? And she was like, why are you asking? I said, no, I want you to be sure, Charlie. And they were waiting for us. The wedding will start at 10. I was at the church place at 7:25. But there was nothing I was doing at home. I finished with me and my best man. We just went to the church place by 7:21. I was at the groom. I was checking sound, checking choristers, checking the environment. So I think people will ask, I want to know. And I call her again when I got to the church. I'm in the church. Are you sure you want to come? Don't you think we should postpone this thing and think about it some more? He says, why? Is that, no, I said, me, I'm ready, but you shouldn't be forced. So, Charlie, the father who are waiting, we can let the share the pasties for them to, go. He said, oh, no, I'm ready for it. Okay. It doesn't sound sensible to other people, but that's how we communicate. I think our problem right now is that we don't know where, we don't know when, we don't know who is in the space. So there are people that the way they talk to their friends, are you aware when you're sitting in my car and you are talking to your co-equal and insulting the co-equal, you're insulting me, the one who's in the car? They don't know. So you can pick people in your car. And hello. Messi. Once you are sitting in my, they don't care. You can't insult your friend. If you have a jargon of insult between you and your friends, the fact that there's an authority around you, you can't do it.
That's what we have failed.
But they don't know. You are in my office and you can pick a call. Me in my office. You are sitting in front of me, hello. And I'm saying my friend and my boss or so my bedu boss so ntina ka betima me ka kra na me na awia me na then the person there was boss ben or back boss counselor Lutrot or Reverend Lutrot ben or Lutrot no TV say oye adwuma me pipe boy.
It's like we are breaking stones, right?
So yesterday in the evening
people don't know you work, People
Charlie,
don't know you have other sides.
They don't mind them. And they don't need to know because they are not qualified. Okay. And yesterday I was there. And then
other sides you have,
Charlie, I was there and then somebody just called me. So Yesterday in the afternoon, they needed my opinion on Father's Day, Abeku Santana,
Right.
on his show.
Right.
And I was driving to go have a show at NIT FM because I work Monday to Monday. Then I entered the studio. So when we finished talking, there myself and Charlotte Odro, and we've not had a face-to-face. This is the first time.
Okay.
People always think there's a fight. There's no fight. Charlotte Odro, Councillor Charlotte Odro, is a junior in the ministry of counseling when it comes to me. Even in the ministry as a reverend minister.
Right.
She's a junior.
Okay.
Yes. Including the husband. They are genius. I'm a senior pastor to them.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, it's not a joke.
Yeah.
I want them, we should set the record straight so she knows. And we have our own way of meeting. So we're talking about issues about fathers. And then we finish from the radio. Then we're having our own chit-chat questions. That once you refuse to abort the child, why should you come back to name the child? And I was telling her that, no, don't do that. It is a curse to the child for the mother to name the child. And he says, no, we will do it. So we're just having that simple conversation. Then one of the people took their phone and recorded and posted it.
Oh.
Okay. Fast forward. I was there in the evening. I don't know this thing is going on Instagram and YouTube and everything. Then I receive a call. This is the first thing. Hello, counselor. I didn't cry na boom massa.
Who's that?
I don't know the person. Boom makra. Nyame tia okapa. Boom ma. Sa jime na di tu kromo obi anka wasem no. E ba se na akọ na ne oba akọkọ wo sunam studio ben. Who be the studio ben? Who mami studio? Oh, who papa studio? I was on a call. Then I was doing a program. I was even via a WhatsApp call in the US. So I told the person, with respect to the number I just saw, my number is open, so maybe be a client. So I just told the person, come and see the insult. And I was shocked. What have I done? So I have to go to Instagram to go and check. And when I check, it was that back-scene conversation we're having and somebody there. So I asked the person who even posted. He said, well, there were no bad things inside. It was just the banter. So the fact that you saw the two of us, myself, Kwabena were there, I'm the only person you have my number, so you come and insult me. Koku, me too. I went to the right side of my back. There was something there that regularly I use. When I put my hand, it means that I should insult you back. If I put my hand in the bag and it does me, then she'll in there. But immediately I put it, then the thing hit me. Quick. Then I called the guy back. He said, hey, where am I? Come on, ba. Ube uwa no pa. Upa ko muzo te siya be.
What is it?
Me ni muzo bia. Me ko ni muzo bia be fo. Ube ko wan. He said, hey, na umbu ade. Wo friend be yami. Ade na santi fo umbu ade sa. Mo ga social media mu dia. What is me obi ko we bi? And I know any mammy no mammy bay. Who was you casa? Miss your bema columuzo. We are missing your bema. Me kumasin and yachi. From yesterday, I've been calling him.
He's not picking.
He has barred my number.
I know, right?
He's afraid. I see, I'm saying this in connection that the job we do, this is just a conversation.
Right.
Then because you have my number, you call me. And look at the insults you rain on me.
Yeah.
What have I done?
I know in the context.
It was this same couch here. We spoke about children who were born out of wedlock and how they are better off than those who are born within wedlock, Yvonne Nelson's statement. And I said it here that Ashawani Femo, I maintain. It means that when you're practicing prostitution and you have a child, you don't publicize it.
Okay.
So you can't glorify a bastard beyond the child who is living within the two parents. Then the blogger then we're having here went to write a headline. Yvonne Nelson, Ashawani Femo. The guy was a Nigerian. There were a blogger here was a Nigerian. Okay. So he didn't know the original interpretation. Bam! That's my fight between me and Yvonne Nelson, who is fighting a grown-up person like me. But the bad pada. She will grow to go. And when it happened, there was a guy who was living in Kotobabi who opened a page in the name of Councillor Lutot. And every morning will post an insult, will post a fight about. So then they went to arrest him before I realized I have another page. I was supposed to be clear. It was about 14,000 followers. And he was using it to insult people. Right. So he would go and do early morning, he will post. So then they say, you just post. I say, me, I've not posted this. But that's how she took it. Open insult. And then she created a banner for herself. And they interviewed her one time and said that I am this, I am that. She just insulted Yvonne. She's a small girl. Yvonne is a small girl. She's not within my age. And she's not achieved more than me. And I don't compete with her, she's a woman. Yes, that one, keep it on record. But I'm saying this in communication that, you see that small statement just created that bigger gap. And at the end of the day, she has, because of these small things we don't understand. But if we learn to communicate well, Kwaku will have a lot of harmony. People don't mind. Me a play. Me dem fast send me share me mu. Anybody who is playing is a fool. With no apologies. Because God didn't create you to be playing. God created you to learn how to keep.
And to quote it.
That's why I say anybody who can openly introduce a girlfriend is a fool. Or a boyfriend. It's a hidden thing. More or less, I had sex with you. And you can go to the space.
We'll end on that one.
Who counselor I said, hey, Counselor Lutrot. And then when you know air kasa, hey, Nyamin saw me when na man kasa. When I kasa or no? What's it day? What's we are day? We are day. Hey, Ghana for who pass cemetery? Meba. Yes, you are about to announce to them that I have sex with you.
Yeah.
And you see, my problem is that I keep saying that I have a very bad sexual record. And I feel bad about it. I wish I'm now coming. Because I've not had sex with too many people, which is bad. That is a bad record for me.
Now, how many are we looking at?
Oh, I mean, I've had sex maximum 3 people. Yes. It's bad.
That good?
No, it's bad.
That's bad.
No, it's bad.
No, it's bad that you have not gone further.
At my age, the caliber of person I am, the potency level I have, why should they?
Oh, no.
It's bad.
Oh,
You see, so I'm looking at.
no, it's good.
For who?
The standard.
No, it's bad.
Maybe you are not bad, cry.
No, it doesn't. If you have plenty of sex, it doesn't make you wiser. Look how many regions we have in this country.
16. I'm sure even Isaac has done more than 3. So I'm like,
I mean, and because in their time, in their generation, sex is simple.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
In our time,
Even my time, it's some way.
look, in our time, your mother can look at me. My mother called a meeting and asked that she asked me if I put it. That was a big meeting. This meeting, I forget, 31st. We all say resolution before we go to church. my mother asked, me to no be like a chalet no enun chote oshilo.
I see.
Literally meaning, he told my father to ask the son if my male organ erects. A grown-up boy like me.
And the reason is?
It's because there's nothing showing on me. It was church too much. That's my mother's concern.
Okay.
My mother was afraid I won't marry.
Okay. Okay.
And it was likely that it's going to be so.
Okay.
Because the life I was living, Charlie, I was okay.
Okay.
So it doesn't make me a good boy, but I feel bad that out of the 16 regions, and so one of the bad things that I still worry myself is I've not had sex with a white person, a white lady before.
Oh no.
You've also not done it before. So don't boost. You see, I mean, it's bad. I've not had sex with a Nigerian before. You have done it before, thank you. But
no, I have never. No, I said I have never.
No, I'm telling the communication is something. Where is it? They're trying to check whether.
I was trying to check whether there was a Nigerian. White there, of course, you can tell. No.
But so you are cross-checking your memory.
Yes.
If a Nigerian was.
Yes.
But if you don't have sex with somebody whose mother was a Nigerian, but the father was a Ghanaian, check.
No, I don't know. I'm not too sure.
I'm not saying now.
Yes.
And I'm sorry not saying mention the name.
I know.
I don't want anybody to text. So please, the lines are open.
So that they call and say, Koko is me. They mention the name is me. Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka from. Don't you remember? Oh Lord have mercy.
So I don't have a good record.
Right.
My record is bad because Charlie. But I'm fortunate to have relationship with different tribes. Just I was not lucky to have sexual intercourse with them, and that was the bad side of me. So I've had a lot of relations with a lot of people. One of my sweetest friend who is not in Ghana anymore was a Northerner, and she taught me how to speak Sisala. So I was happy about it. But yes, yes. I mean, it's not too good with me now.
Okay, wow.
You know, And I had a very good friend who was an Ewe. She I mean, so I've gone round, but I feel sad. I've not had sex with anybody in a fancy. No, I mean, it's bad. And my life is not good. And it's too late now, because right now, any sex I have, I want to produce a child.
Okay.
So if you see me with any lady, your beauty is what is calling me.
Okay.
Not the tribe per se, because as I sit, I don't have a child in Nigeria. It's not good. You see, not a child in Togo. It's not good. Ivory Coast. It's not good. So people who are available, who can really come and assist me, I'm ready to produce a child with them across board. Because in communication, your sex life is also a communication mode. I mean, I really want to have sexual intercourse one time and have a child with a Congolese, a Sierra Leonean, that kind of thing. And as for the whites, I don't know how I'm going to feel. A naked white woman. I don't know how. I'm just imagining.
Okay.
You see, because you see, I'm getting confused. I'm just looking at a white in line on a white bed. Koku, I mean, and then all of a sudden, I naked myself with this black thing. No, can you see the scenario?
No, I cannot.
I'm actually not too fair.
I cannot see it.
But my thigh is fair, but my male organ is dark. So I'm just. Hello, girl. Even to be kissed by a white lady.
I see.
I don't know how I'm going to feel.
Okay.
That. Oh, Shatawale.
I said, what has Shatawale done?
No, you see, so there are things that, and this is our communication. People who are married to white, they communicate different things to us who are married to our own people. So communication is very broad.
I see.
And when you have a child and the child is fair small, there's a way they respect you.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I want us to learn how to communicate. Ex-wives must learn how to communicate with ex-husbands.
Okay.
And that's what I'm wrapping up today. As for Patapaa, I'll call him to beg the wife. And I wanted to know, those of you who know that Patapaa has a child. Well, I thought the woman got pregnant too. Quite sure.
Yeah.
Isaiah Felix, can you write on my page whether Patapaa's wife has a child? Because if the wife doesn't have a child and the marriage has collapsed, it will hurt me. I'll be very, very hurt. And one of the things I've not even enjoyed too is sex with a grown-up person.
What grown up means? I mean,
Like at my age, having sex with a woman who is like 70, a more than 70. Could you really say,
70 dear wife?
There are 70-year-old women who are driving. When you see them, you won't beggar. You don't know them.
No.
You go to Cantonment, Laboni area, they are there, Papa. Isaac said,
I know.
Yeah, these guys, they know what time is it.
He has passed there already.
Oh, Sammy K, I greet you. I mean,
I'm not part of that wrap up so that we can go. Somebody says she looked pregnant in the pictures.
yes. So there was a picture one time that she was looking pregnant. I'm just saying this to say if Patapaa has really impregnated a woman and has a son, then Ghana, we are lucky. Even if the marriage collapsed, we are fortunate that there is a German Patapaa. Look, these young guys coming in, they should think wide though. These Jerome boys who are working with their heights with nothing, no, they are not useful. These heights are needed in America for basketball business. So look for a foreign lady and impregnate her. You are working in Accra. Before we hear a girl is pregnant for you in Agbogbloshi. I mean, I feel...
And there's no basketball courts there as well. So why would the guy play the basketball?
If you go to America embassy, people are going for visa in this rainy season.
I know.
There's no shed.
There's no shed where...
The waiting period. As if they don't respect us. And as if they don't respect us. So don't waste your energy to go to the embassy.
What do you do?
Use the embassy.
How's that?
You see, there are 2 embassies to enter America, UK. Jesus, Kwaku. You just saw Jesus. Just pay the visa fee.
You and Abiku Santana, are you guys back?
Pay the visa fee. Tourism. and get your visa. No, you see, pay the visa fee and get citizenship.
I see.
This is why you don't even go for visa. You don't go for interview.
I see.
The interview is just between you. Pay the visa fee. And make sure that your date for interview is ovulation date.
Okay.
Then you get your citizenship. You understand?
I do.
This burden will end.
I do.
This trouble will end. Imagine you have a child in France. You have one in Germany. You have one in Afghanistan. Yeah, that place people don't like going there. Oh. You have one in Kuwait. People, learn to talk. And as I wrap up this morning, maybe you've not learned anything. But if there's something I want you to learn, have patience in life. Know how to talk to those who are above you. Address your husbands as husbands. In public space, address them. And that was what I was saying. That don't mention your husband's name when you're talking with friends. Enkoku, Enkoku, Enkoku. Say my husband. Say my husband.
Yeah.
If a friend mention your husband's name because he's your husband's friend, correct the person. My husband. Because the only reason why you are among them is because you are a wife of Mr. Lutot. Tomorrow happens to be the delivery day of my wife. She's delivering tomorrow, and I'm very excited. Yes.
You're having a baby again?
Yes. So I'll send you the message tomorrow. Make sure I know the baby will come tomorrow. I know.
No, that you're not being serious.
No, on the 10th, the baby will come, according to the record. So, I mean, get ready and let's celebrate her on delivery day.
You are not being serious.
Well, are you the one? Are you having something to do with my wife that I don't know? You know the funny story? Somebody told their friend that my wife is pregnant. You know what the friend said? Nanya 3 days to year no nya menses. The guy said, "Hey, who's it there?" We didn't your menses 3 days to the. I say, now we are saying now him here. I say, oh, yeah, she say or menstruate. Who she ane him? Yeah, because. So, do you have something to do with my wife? That I say my wife is pregnant.
I beg, I don't.
Is it your problem?
He said, no, it's not.
If I have a child, I never go to bed a fees. Are you afraid of Akufo-Addo?
Yes, I'm just like this. This is too hard, no.
For who? Hey, keep your hardness. Me, the system is hard. My penis is hard. Which one are we using?
Oh Lord, I was the counselor.
Please let's learn how to communicate. Your dressing must communicate well. I have something about my wife that I laugh, and there's another beautiful girl around me. They have the same commentary. I don't know if you experienced your house before. The other day, my wife will not do proper makeup. When I thought, he said the skin is rejecting the makeup.
I see.
You've not had it before your house, eh? When they make up and I say, oh, the body is not ready for makeup today.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I have a very beautiful girl too in my office. At times I talk about, I say, when they have your body, on pay makeup cry. I mean, but whatever it is, let's learn to talk well. You are not bigger than anybody. Somebody might be bigger than you. You also be bigger than somebody. But everywhere we get to, let's respect. Young ones, respect the other, the elderly, and let's learn how to communicate well. Patapa will apologize to the wife. And Lewin have no apology today, but the wife must apologize to each other. The cry that this girl delayed was just a cry for nothing. Let's keep ourselves sane and make things work better for us. Melissa Nana Baden, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for watching me. Remember that if your male organ is not working, all you need is Tonga Tali. And I'm happy that this medicine, people who don't buy plenty are the Ewes, because Ewes have naturally a very potent sexuality. I don't know why. Ewes and Gans, they hardly talk about how potent their male organ is. So this is Tonga Tali, and as it comes forward for you to see how Tonga Tali is, Tonga Tali capsules. And as you take the Tonga Tali capsules, one of the things you should not forget, I don't think are they doing wide shots? No, come, I'm closing. So Tonga Tali capsules, and then this is the ginseng coffee. You need these two, and your body will really react well. All the sperm that are dead, some are behaving like Ewes. When you take it, they will act like Ashantis in your sperm duct. Don't forget that if you have a tummy that is bloating like my own, or Abeku Santana's tummy, or Abeku needs right now is this one. A woman too, you need this one. Just put in 1 cup of tea, and then add milk, sugar to taste, and then you become okay. And if you're a woman that your taste is gone, your sexual drive is gone, when they are holding you, you are not behaving like a white woman, please drink this. You can be a black person. When you behave like a white woman, I'll come for you, because right now I am in the business of looking for a white lady for sexual intercourse and a child. And so you can go for it. And this is ginger honey chips. When your mouth smells and you don't have a good breath, all you need is not a gum. Now we've stopped gum. COVID is back in Ghana, and you heard what they're saying. You need ginger honey chips. Call this number in America, 862-215-2007. Ginger honey chips. And in Accra, Ghana, you don't need that one. You need the local one. This is the CD strength. It's not dollar. Call 0277-609-644. Ginger honey chips. People don't know how to make money, but I know how to make money. So I sell a lot of things in my bag, business bag. This is it. My briefcase carries a lot of business. Funny Love baby diapers. We are back again with the new ones. We have the washing powder. We have the sanitary pad. We have the baby wipes. We have the toilet roll. Please order for yours now. And if you want to do business with that, Leader Enterprise in Okwekuma Second D, opposite the High Court, next to the Roman Catholic Church. Go and take your own there right now, and your life will not be the same again. Funny Love baby diaper. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm grateful for the support of Kwaku Lumo. Kwaku has been a very good host, and usually when I wake up every time and I'm coming to meet Kwaku, I say, when you get out as a man, redirect your opinion, because when you're sitting down, it changes the position. So I just redirected it. Let me say a big thank you to Bodyline Clothing for my outfit, my suit, everything I'm wearing from Bodyline. My everything is from Bodyline. I'm happy. And my shoes are coming from Mr. Yom. This is my sneakers coming from Mr. Yom, making me very